Imo election, Ipob raises alarm over Governor Uzodinma's hitmen allegedly thumbprinting ballot boxes in Okigwe Council. Can you imagine? So in Okigwe Council in Imo State, that's Okigwe local government area, or so, Governor Uzodinma's hitmen were observed thumbprinting ballot papers. Those are the things they have done. That's why they don't want to use what they call BVAS machine. They want to go away from electronic and do manual collation so that they can infiltrate figures. Now, wow. So let's see exactly what Ipob is saying more. The Ipob, which made the allegation in a statement issued by its media and publicity secretary, Emma Powerful, on Saturday morning, and made the ongoing governorship election in the state, also alleged that some INEC officials in the state are part of the printing and thumbprinting of the fake ballot papers. So the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, has raised the alarm, alleging that its intelligence unit uncovered some political thugs allegedly recruited from Akwa Ibom State by the Imo State Governor Uzodinma and his party, the All Progressive Congress, who are printing and thumbprinting fake ballot papers in the Okigwe local government area of the state. The Ipob, which made the allegation in a statement issued by its media and publicity secretary, Man Powerful, on Saturday, amid the elections, amid the governorship election in the state, also alleged that some INEC officials in the state are part of the printing and thumbprinting of the fake ballot papers. So Man Powerful stated that the criminals recruited from Akwa Ibom, in collaboration with Uzodinma's political agents, started the printing of these fake voting materials midnight of Thursday, 8 November 2023, inside Okigwe Local Government Council. Can you imagine? Some INEC officials in Imo State are part of this printing of fake election materials. The plan was to deliver these fake voting materials to the polling unit while the original voting materials were used by APC election riggers. Oh. So the second option will be to thumbprint the fake ballot papers and write the results ahead of time with the fake voting materials and smuggle them in during result collation. We are raising the alarm on the ongoing desperate rigging plans of Hope Uzodinma, so that Imo State people should wake up and foil every plot to swap their votes. Also, other party agents and election observers must ensure that the original INEC materials are used during the election and during collation. Ndimo and the party agents should insist that their votes are counted at the ward levels and that they should follow through to the collation centers. So people should get hold of strangers around the voting areas who are not INEC staff, because they are likely the imported election riggers. So for the second time, we are warning INEC officials, ad hoc staff, POS, and POs and party agents not to be part of the election rigging in Imo State, to avoid severe consequences, as much as we don't trust Nigeria and her fraudulent elections. We also do not want INEC to use the fake results to legitimize Hope Uzodinma's killings and destructions against the wishes of the people. Can you imagine? So, so now that Ipob has raised this alarm, did that stop the rigging? Because Hope Uzodinma has put a lot of things in place, I tell you, to rig the election. When I see the faces of these old people, I fear Nigeria. I know that Nigeria is far, very, very far from getting anything right. Very, very far. It's very, very far from getting anything right. Because all these old politicians are just the people teaching the young ones criminalities, especially with respect to conduct of elections. So now that Ipob has raised this alarm, I know that security agencies will not pay attention to it, because they see Ipob as a criminal gang, as terrorists, as one thing or the other. They don't want to believe them. Moreover, Hope Uzodinma herself has, that very adamant and very desperate will undermine everything. You can imagine what happened to the NSC chairman in Owerri. And up to now, we are not really seeing any significant investigation to that matter. What Hope Uzodinma did was to come and apologize, political apology to the NLC and to the people of Imo, which we know that is all because he need their votes to remain in office. And I'm sure by the end of the election now, by the time they announce him as winner, he's going to turn tiger, knowing fully well that this is the last tenor for him to go. He will not owe anybody anything. So he's definitely going to turn tiger. Now, wow. Election in Nigeria is just something else. So let me pick a few comments from few individuals. Someone said the structure and the DNA of APC is fraud, rigging, thuggery, and looting. Exactly. As far as they calm down, it is a normal thing to rig election, falsify results, certificates, etc. in Niger. So if you are not comfortable with it, then go to court. That was Martin. Said then go to court. So if it is a normal thing in Nigeria, so because with the way they handle the presidential election at the tribunal and the Supreme Court, they have legitimized rigging in Nigeria. It means that do anything to win. Once you win, the court will legitimize and legalize it. Simple. That's exactly the way Nigeria is as we speak, which is an unfortunate situation. Somebody say, what will you say about your former party, PDP, and present one, LP? We saw how your party rigged for Peter Obi. They must take it to something else. Governor Hope is Satan and must not be allowed to have his way to rig the election. He had already rigged it. Mahmoud and his men in Imo, Bayelsa, should not be allowed to commit their wicked act as they did in the presidential election. They will. They don't finish work already. As people are complaining, they already have their hit team already doing the job. So, unfortunately, all this cry will not help matter. These guys have gone miles ahead to do whatever they want to do. Hey. Now wow. Hope Uzodinma, I pity Imo State. Why are you people always supporting evil? Call evil. Call evil, no matter who committed it. They're not going to agree. Uzodinma can't win election without rigging, supported by Chairman Mahmoud Yakubu. Exactly. Not just even Supreme Court, even the tribunal. So they prepare themselves. The first line with Mahmoud Yakubu to declare the result the way they want it. Second line is the tribunal. They'll set up the tribunal to favor their candidate. Third line is the Supreme Court to be ready for any challenge where necessary. So they know what they're doing. Yeah? Somebody say Emma Powerful is a good politician. Aside that he is one of the leaders of Ipob, this is to show the world that Ipob is not a terrorist group. Rather, agitators of lopsided appointments by administration of President Buhari, Alam Hajim. Somebody say, yes, you are on point. Is Ipob now election monitoring organization and no longer election preventing organization? We are watching. Okay, that is your own statement there. So that's exactly what Ipob observed, and we just hope that the people will manage the situation in such a way that all the fraudulent activities are being nipped on the bud. So thank you for listening, and let's have a comment.